All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to your second half of the Sunday night program. We're 305s right here at the virtual Diamond and Dirt Tracks Lucas Oil Speedway. Again, these are the 305s. We have 8 drivers checked in for action tonight. And I will ask that you please rise and keep your hats for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back. This is the 305 portion of your Sunday night racing, as track cars are currently off track for the drivers' meeting. We take a look around this wonderful facility. If you have not already done so, please hit that like button, notification bell. Go ahead, write in the chat there. I do have it up. I will have a conversation with you, especially when we have little breaks like this. As we get ready to go here for qualifying, Gavin Chatham on top of the leaderboard over Austin Medea, Ian Humphreys third. Fourth is the 64 of Matt Mateer. Fifth, the 602 of Kyle Rozak. Sixth, Trevor Kuna. Seventh, Bobby Everton. And rounding out the field is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. Eight cars, that is still one heat tonight. Qualifying will determine your starting lineup for the heat. Then the 8-lap heat will determine your feature lineup for the 20-lap A main to come later on tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. For those of you, well, I have a second. For those of you that are not in Season 3A, but would like to run Season 3B, Season 3B registration is now open. 3B registration is open. Please look in the Discord under, gotta figure out where it's posted here, should be the Season 3B how to register. Make sure you have that driver registration form filled out before you send in your entry fee. Also, I believe it is January 21st, Saturday after the Chili Bowl. We are doing a Chili Bowl event with Thunder Racing League. That is a free-to-enter race with the winner receiving a signed poster by all the real-life Chili Bowl drivers, or as many of them as I can get. But with that, we have just a couple more seconds left here in practice. Track starting to shape up nice, getting a lot of slick out there. That slick ought to get us some decent racing. As we wait for race control to go ahead and advance. Practice session here, kind of like their mercy. Not sure what it's gonna happen. And there it is. As we go ahead, get ready to start qualifying. Waiting for cars to come out on track. Looks like your first car on track will be the 64 of Matt Mateer, the 54 of Trevor Kuna out here as well. The 602 of Kyle Rozak. Rozak going to take the green flag. 008 of Bobby Evertson coming out on track. The 24. Gavin Chatham on track as well. We'll go ahead and follow Chatham around for a lap. I'll be watching that leaderboard too. Matt Mateer, quickest right now, a 14.762. As Chatham puts his first lap in. Move him to quick time of 14.537. 1.4537 for Chatham as he works low through 3 and 4. Coming up to take the checkered flag, lap number 2. Quicker, a 14.428. 1.4428 for Gavin Chatham, putting him quick time. Bobby Everson now third. The 20 Austin Medea coming out on track. As we watch him work the high side through 3 and 4, coming to get the green flag. He hammers down through the front straightaway through 3 and 4. Cracks the whip coming down the back straightaway. Keeps it pinned towards that high side through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 for the 20 of Austin Medea. A 15.078. That puts him at the bottom of the board right now. Looking for a big improvement on lap number 2. He comes to the bottom through 3 and 4 this time. And lap number 2. Better. A 14.634. 1.4634, moving him to 4th. The 53 of Ian Humphreys out here. He's 5th quick right now. Lap number 2. Improves on his 14.7 to a 14.499, moving him to 2nd quick. Your quickest qualifier tonight is the 24 of Gavin Chatham with a 14.428. 2nd, Ian Humphreys. 3rd, Trevor Kuna. 4th, Bobby Evertson. 5th, Austin Medea. 6th, Matt Mateer. 7th, Kyle Rozak. And rounding out your field is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. As we will not advance these last couple of minutes of qualifying, it gives anybody a last second chance to get into the race and be able to actually race tonight. Doesn't happen much, but it has happened, so we definitely try to get these drivers as much time as they can get. I do want to thank everybody again for tuning in as We may not be the biggest crowd out there with the most views, but I definitely appreciate it. Not out here for the views. I do this for the drivers. Try to get as much attention on these drivers as I can. As it looks like Trevor Kuna is still out here making some practice laps. As now having a little bit of fun down there in that mud drag area where they do the tractor pulls. Once again, if you don't know anything about Lucas Oil Speedway there in Wheatland, Missouri, they got a little bit of everything. You as a fan, and there's a go-kart track that sits behind the front straightaway grandstands. They do the tractor pulls. They got a drag boat lake. They got about anything and everything you can think of at Lucas Oil Speedway. They call it the Diamond of Dirt Tracks because it feels like a diamond, that is for sure. Sit-down restaurants up for concession stands. As we get ready to go heat racing now. Starting on the inside of the front row is the 24 of Gavin Chatham. To his outside, the 53 at Ian Humphreys. Inside row number 2 is the 54 of Trevor Kuna, with the 008 of Bobby Evertson to his outside. Inside row number 3 is the 20 of Austin Medea, with the 64 of Matt Mateer to his outside. Then on your final row, it's the 602 to the outside, inside, and the 80 of Brian Gunderson to the outside. As we go back up front with the 24 of Gavin Chatham. Get the 1 to green this time by. You'll see the pace truck dive off here in turn number 2. There, that pace truck makes that hard right. 24 now has control of the field. Works through turn number 3, hits turn number 4, and says it's hammer time. The 24 of Gavin Chatham off to a decent run as he has a 2-3 car weight length advantage. As here is the big battle, the 008, the 64, the 20. As the 64 working up inside, gets a good run. The 53 up into the wall, comes down to the 64. Caution flies. As we got cars up and over. Not sure exactly what happened here. Looks like the caution might have happened with the 80. Looks like Rozak getting a little tight, comes up, clips the 80. That's what brings out the caution. And after that, contact between the 008 and the 64, sending both those cars upside down. Thankfully, ambulance right there. We'll go ahead and get them stacked up again. You hate to see that. Luckily, it's only the heat race. They'll be able to get back out here for the feature. 1 down, working lap number 2 of 8. As pace truck pulls off, 24 of Chatham gonna lead them down into 3 and 4 again. Delaware restart. Chatham says it's hammer time. Not able to jump off to the advantage that he did before. This time the 54 of Trevor Kuna right there on his back bumper. Keeping him within shot. Good run for the 54 on the high side. Drifts up high. That's going to allow the 24 to pull back ahead. They're side by side for third. The 20 of Austin Medea all over the back of the 53 of Trevor Kuna. As they work down into turn 3 and 4. Or the 53 of Ian Humphreys, excuse me. As Medea still working the inside there. 3 laps to go for your leader. As he started to pull away a little bit of a gap off of the 54 of Trevor Kuna. Give the nod to the 20 for that third position. As pop-up signal sticks go in the air for your leader. Just 2 laps to go for Gavin Chatham. Austin Medea now firmly into that third position over Ian Humphreys in 4th. 5th is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. 6th is the 602 of Kyle Rozak. They were able to keep it on track. And now 1 lap to go. Your winner will be the 20, or the 24. The 20 making a big dive. Can't quite pull off second and snatch that away from Trevor Kuna. He will settle for third. 4th did not get the results in time. As we get ready to line them up 3 wide for your 3 wide Thunder. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. They're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you. All right, and with that, I will let you guys enjoy the sights and sounds of the cars. All right, just 10 seconds to go in this warm-up. At the top of the board is the 54 of Trevor Kuna. Second is Gavin Chatham. Third, Austin Medea. Fourth, Bobby Everson. And rounding out your top 5 is the 64 of Matt Matier. As we get ready to line up for our 20-lap A main. Starting on the inside of the front row, your pole sitter out of Pennsylvania is the 24, Gavin Chatham. To his outside is the California driver in the number 54. That is Trevor Kuna. Inside row number 2, out of Pennsylvania, the 20 of Austin Medea. To his outside, the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Inside row number 3 is the driver out of Wisconsin. That is the number 80 of Brian Gunderson. Kyle Rozak sits to his outside. The Carolina driver in the 008. That is Bobby Everson on the inside of the last row. And to his outside out of Atlanta, Georgia. That is the 64 of Matt Matier. As they get the 1 to green this time by. '54 hanging way back for some reason. The green flag is out. The 24 says it's hammer time. He leads them down into turn 1 and 2. The 54 trying to work that high side, gets a little bit loose. Here comes the 20 all over the back side of the 54. And they're 2-3 wide behind him. Look out, the 80 gets a little bit sideways, able to gather it back up. Here comes the 20. They're 4 wide through 1 and 2. This is the action back here. As you got the 008 of Bobby Everson trying to work his way up. He is, and the 64 too. They were involved in taking out in that heat race. They got their cars fixed up and they're hammered down, trying to make up ground. The 20 of Austin Medea, a little bit of the slip and grip, contact between him and the 53 of Ian Humphreys for that 3rd spot. Humphreys on that low side, clips the apron, comes up, gets the 64. As caution flies, Bobby Everson with no place to go. Loop him around. As you seen the 53 clip that apron, slide up. Into another car, ends up getting sideways right in front of the 008 of Bobby Everson. Everson pulling into the pit area, get his quick repair. Should be in and out. There he is, right back out on track. He'll tag the tail of the field. Caution with just 4 laps in. It will be a TRL Delaware style restart. The 54 of Trevor Kuna will have lane choice. As they get the 1 to green, looks like the 54 is going to choose the high side. 20 of Austin Medea. Dropping down low there, 2 by 2 behind him. The 24 of Gavin Chatham. Taking him down the back straightaway. He says, stands on that loud pedal. Good run for the 24. Here comes the 20 working the inside the 54 of Kuna. It's Kuna and Medea down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Here comes the 64 of Matt Mateer trying to make it 3 wide. The 20 of Austin Medea scored second that time by Mateer right there on the tail tank of the 20. Looks like that inside line's the place to be right now as the 54 gets back. And now contact between the 64 and the 54. 54 slides up the track. It'll keep it going. Here comes Bobby Evertson up into the 5th spot. 4th spot, excuse me. Only 1 spot out of a podium right now as we got one. What did it look like? As that is going to be, looks like the 62 getting in there, getting a little bit loose. Possibly the 53, just a little too hard. That one's hard to call that. Almost call that one a racing incident, but there's a couple race control guys up there. I'll let them make that call. As we go ahead, slow them down one more time, just shy of halfway. Will be the 20 of Austin Medea with lane choice this time when we get the 1 to green. Looks like Ian Humphreys and Brian Gunderson both off the track right now. Humphreys back out on track, so possibly a quick repair for him. 1 lap to green. Looks like the 20 of Austin Medea going to choose the outside, putting the 64 of Matt Mateer to his outside, and the 008 of Bobby Evertson right there on his tail tank. As they keep it nice and tight, coming down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. As the 24 of Gavin Chatham stands on that loud pedal. Everybody with a pretty decent start that time around. The 20 of Austin Medea to the inside, the dragger. Oh, a little bit of slip and grip from the 64. The 20 of Austin Medea able to get out in front. Little bit of check up there. Everybody keeps it going, but Bobby Evertson with the worst end of the deal as we hit the halfway point. Bobby Evertson now working the inside of the 602 of Rozak. Going back to work on the 64 of Matt Mateer. Up front, though, it is Gavin Chatham trying to outrun the 20 of Austin Medea. Chatham and Medea go down the front straightaway. Fence post formation here. As the 20 is now there, he's going to look to the high side. He's seen the 358s have that high side come in really good. Lots of momentum up there. See if the 20 can make the same thing work here. Can't quite do it. As they're almost side by side. Now they go side by side coming out of turn number 2. It's a drag race down the back straightaway. The 20 on the high side, the 24 on the inside. Gavin and Chatham. Chatham a little bit tight coming out of 4. That's going to give the lead to the 20 of Austin Medea. Coming down to 5 laps to go when they come by this time. We're going to go ahead and do a quick run through the field. Up front, it is the 20 of Austin Medea. Second is the 24 of Gavin Chatham. Third is the 54 of Trevor Kuna. Fourth, the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Fifth is the 64 of Matt Mateer. Kyle Rozak sitting 6th in that 602. And 7th is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. As it is just 4 laps to go. This battle for the lead is not done yet. Medea trying to pull away, but here comes Chatham with a good run on the inside of 1 and 2. Chatham working that very bottom and finding a little bit of grip down there. As as long as he doesn't miss that line. Popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. Chatham on the very bottom, trying to make a drag race out of it down the back straightaway. Can't get there. Now the 20 moves down to protect that inside line. Chatham poking his nose up high, dots his jacket in the air. One last lap. Who's it going to be? It's still up in the air. Their drag race down the back straightaway into turn 3. The 20 trying to block. Able to do it. It's going to be the 20 of Austin Medea coming home first. Second will be Gavin Chatham. Third, Trevor Kuna. Fourth, Ian Humphreys. Fifth, Matt Mateer. Sixth, Kyle Rozak. And seventh is Bobby Evertson. As we go ahead and bring these cars around to victory lane. And then we'll have them jump in the waiting room for their interviews. Once we get them all lined up here. As we got the 20, the 24, and the 54 all lined up here, ready to go. Now we just need them to get into the waiting room so we can get their interviews. But how about that racing? Racing here at Lucas Oil Speedway so far tonight has not disappointed. Late race passes, both in the 358s and here in the 305s. Clean racing for the most part. A little bit of contact a little further in the back of the pack, but for the most part, clean racing. Clean racing up front, that is for sure. As your winner is now in the lobby, we'll go ahead and pull him up. It is the 20 of Austin Medea with another late race pass to take the lead and didn't look back. Walk us through your night, Austin.
Yeah, I kind of struggled with qualifying in the heat. I was able to pick a couple guys off to get myself closer to the front there, and then I was able to make the middle groove there, come in at the end there to get around Gavin.
All right, so able to 2 late race passes. I mean, that's got to feel good to be able to pull it off late in the race twice. And it's got to be fun, man.
Yeah, it definitely is fun. I was kind of surprised because for a while we were at the bottom, and he was kind of making a couple mistakes, and he was getting squirrely, so I was just kind of trying to throw the pressure on him, and then I moved my wing back just one click and was feathering it through the corners, and I was gaining a lot on him, and I was like, well, we're going to stick with it and see what happens, and I was able to get around him. But then I kind of almost gave back to him because I kept messing up then after I got around him.
All right, so now you got 2 races on this track. How do you think the midget race is going to go tomorrow night?
I think the midget race is going to be completely different, especially with not having as many cars. Tonight it was a lot slicker for the sprints than it was for the modified, so it's still going to be tricky, I think, to run it. I think the middle is probably going to be your best bet around there, but it's definitely going to be fun and it's going to be tricky.
All right. I'm sure we're going to see you in victory lane again tomorrow night. Going to try to sweep the entire week here and get all 5 races, or?
I don't know. I just might have to if it keeps going that way. I might just have to see what happens. But I'm not good in the late model. The midget, like I said, anything can happen. And if you clip that infield tire there, you're definitely going to go for a ride. So it could be interesting.
All right. Let's see here. So we've talked about tomorrow night. So sponsor shout outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting you here?
Thank the guys over at Black Bullet Racing, Derek G, LLC, Giddings Mobile Repair, Du Bois Welding, W Energy, Nukes Performance, CTFX Design, UJ for Thunder Racing League, and putting on the broadcast, and for Chris and Mark and Race Control tonight.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again tomorrow night unless something really odd happens. You have yet to lose one of those modified races, or midget races. Man, it
could be coming to an end.
Yeah, next season you're in a 360 non-wing, so interested to see the car counts we get in those and see if you can keep that non-wing streak going for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right. That is your winner, the 20 of Austin Medea. And thank you so much for coming out, Austin, and we will talk to you tomorrow night, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope so, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. once again, that was your winner, the 20 of Austin Medea. And then coming home second, getting past late, Gavin Chatham. Got a copy, Gavin?
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
All right. Get to talk to you again. Walk us through your night. Led most of it.
We had a good night qualifying. We set quick time, and we were good in our heat race, and everything was going pretty well. And tonight the cautions bit us a little bit. Just mad at myself for making the mistakes I did, and that's what was Austin was able to get around me there. I pinched the car too much at the bottom, got sideways off the corner, and he was able to keep it straight and get us going or get past me. And I felt like we were faster and we were definitely better in 1 and 2, and I was getting those runs. Definitely had a shot at him going into 3 and 4, but I knew he was gonna keep it tight and close the door. And I don't race like that. I don't move people up out of the way like that to win races. So he did what he needed to do, and he hit his marks, and he did a good job and got the win.
All right. Well, congratulations again. When is the next time we're going to see you?
This is the last weekend, I believe, right?
We got 2 weeks after this.
I actually don't know when you'll see me next. Probably soon, though, for sure.
All right. Yeah, we got to pull up the schedule because we're still talking about the other races here. With a lot of these drivers, they run multiple classes. Yeah, so next week is... That's next season's. Next week is Weedsport. So,
Oh, that'll be interesting.
how do you feel about going to Weedsport? I know it's a tricky track. Always puts on good racing though.
It is that turn one and two or one, or I don't even know what the heck you want to call that thing down there, but it's like a 2 corners and 1 type of deal. I don't know, but that'll be the tricky part. But if you can get through there, you get through there with some speed, and I think it'll be right around the bottom. If you can hit that moisture on the bottom, it'll shoot you up off, and it should makes for some good racing.
All right. Sponsors, shout outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting you here tonight?
Just want to thank you guys for putting on this league. It's always fun coming out and being able to race and have a good, clean racing and fun and some fun. Just want to thank Chatham Motorsports, Mike Schick Motorsports Design, Velocity Race Design, Northeast Outlaw Motorsports. I think that's everybody that helps us week to week on getting this car to the track.
All right. Well, I greatly appreciate you coming out and supporting the league. And I hope we'll get to talk to you some other time before the season's out and hopefully see you in mid-tier cars next season.
Yeah, I gotta put my application, but I'm looking forward to moving up and see what we could do in those classes next season.
All right. Well, congratulations and good luck.
Thanks, Jay. You guys have a good rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
All right. That is the 24 of Gavin Chatham bringing it home second. Now we go ahead and get our sponsors shout outs out of the way. We want to thank Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop. They are a nonprofit organization geared towards helping veterans with anything that they need help for. If you are wanting to donate to this excellent cause, look up Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop on Facebook and send them a message. They'll let you know how to donate. If you are in the league Discord, you can hit up Justin Jones. He's got the Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop, VWAS behind his name. Send him a private message. He'll get back to you and let you know how you can donate that way as well. We want to thank Diamond Designs. They are giving out a free wrap to every series champion. Each wrap valued at over $20, so that's over $100 worth of wraps that they are giving out to these drivers. Giddings Mobile Repair is a automotive repair company in Tulsa, serving a 60-mile radius around Tulsa. They are a financial backer of Thunder Racing League. Check them out, Giddings Mobile Repair LLC on Facebook. Stevenson Family Performance, another monetary backer of Thunder Racing League. You can check them out on Facebook as well. School of Sim Racing. If we're running fixed setups and School of Sim Racing makes a setup for it, it is a School of Sim Racing setup in these cars. You can look them up on Facebook or look up Tommy Brandon on YouTube. Excellent source to learn how to work dirt cars and how to drive them, how to set them up. Absolutely excellent material, help you along with your iRacing career. DNT Designs, they are giving away a free wrap to every 5th place championship finisher this season. And in the last but not least, we would like to thank Snead Game Farms for the Snead Game Farm Dedicated Driver Award. That award is a cash bonus going to the driver with the most attempted starts across all 5 series. This is Jay Giddings. Thank you for watching Thunder Racing League TV. We will see you tomorrow night for the midgets and limited late models. Have a good night.